Hello everybody. Today we're going to do a weekend workout, feel good workout. We're going to use Dynaband. It's elastic. You can use the balls or I also have a water bottles here in case the balls are too heavy. My balls are 1 kilo, this is half a kilo. We're going to do a lot of stretching, warming up, arm work, upper body and legs. So let's start. Get your stuff ready and we're going to go. We're going to warm up here. If you want, you're used to my lesson to warm up standing up, you can do this section standing up. Sit straight, pull the abdominal in, shoulders sliding towards the talia, open the chest, look at the distance, so you really have opening in the upper body. Make sure that you elongate the back of your neck. Now put the left hand here and stretch the other way. As you notice, I'm not taking my body width. I'm stabilized from the talia to the buttock and come back the same side. And reach, you can slide the left hand away from you and come back. We repeat once more. And slide away and come back. We're going to the other side. So lift the left arm, slide the right away and come back. Make sure, people, that you're not hiding your face. Try to bring the arm along your ear. Once more. We're going back to the first side. Now if you can bend the left elbow, so I'm going a little bit more, I'm getting a bigger stretch and come back. You take a breath and with the exhalation go to this side and come back. Once more, just stretch your body, warm up, feel the elongation and come back. And go to the other side and come back. Now stay here, bring the arms here around the upper back, so you're looking your chin towards your chest, and now open the chest forward. Bring the shoulder blades towards each other, and round yourself forward. So we're just warming up the upper body, and back. And once more, forward, and back. We'll do once more, and forward, and back. Stay here, place your hands behind you, I'll go this way, and push the chest forward. So you are bring the shoulder blades towards each other. Make sure that the shoulders are sliding away from the ears. Navel pull towards your lower back. Push the hands away, and now relax, bend the elbows. So now I'm leaning backwards, and again, push forward. Even look up, so you're stretching the front of the neck. And now you're looking in, you're stretching the back of the neck. And once more, push the floor away, use the floor, use the resistance of the floor, and come back. We are continuing here. You're taking the right hand, and we're staying with one hand. So I'm going to go here, and come back. I'm going to take the tempo a little higher, and back, and reach, and back. Now I'm going to change. One more. And now, I'm stretching and the elbows are going behind me. And stretch, so it's a little shoulder and upper back work. And up, and back. I'll show you here. And up, and shoulder back. Make sure that you're not lifting the shoulder, so you're not doing this. And up, and back. Really think that you're pushing the elbow back. Once more, we're going to the first side. And reach and back. Long arm, especially the working arm, keep it long. So you're not bending. You try to get an elongation in your body. Once more, we're going to the shoulder work. So here, and push the shoulder back. And up, and back. And think that you're pulling something. So really feel the upper back, shoulder girdle is working, and up, and back, and four. Once more, and four. This was the last one. Again, bring the arms here as you notice. Try not to lift the shoulders, and round yourself. Now go a little bit more. I have my legs in a butterfly shape or in a diamond shape, and open. And once more, I'm working the abdominal. We're starting to warm the lower back, and out. Once more, round yourself, and out. Last time, and come here. So, either standing, if you're still standing, that's fine, or seated, place your hand behind your head. Try to open the elbows as much as possible. We go to one side, like you have a little weight on these elbows that pull you down and stretch the opposite talia, and come back. And go to the other side, and come back. And go to the first side, stretch the side of the body, and back. Make sure you're not leaning backwards with your spine, with your trunk, and up, and back, and up, and back. Once more, and we stay here, You take another breath, you go a little more, and stretch the arms and bring them back behind your head, and stretch, and behind. Bring the shoulder blades towards each other. Last time, stay here. We're not I know you're back there, but stay. Your other knee, you go a little more, and then come back. Okay, take a breath. With exhalation, you go to this side, and come back. And breathe out, and back. Try to place the elbows in one line. Make sure you're not leaning back with your trunk. Up. Last time we stay there. You stay here, extend both arms and behind your head. And both arms and behind your head. There's always one arm that doesn't want to stretch. Pay attention that you stretch both of them. Last time, you stay here. Take another breath, go a little deeper, and little deeper, and come back. Bring the arms forward and round yourself forward. We'll continue the warm up on the hands and knees. So if you're standing up, this is the time you go on your hands and knees. To a table form, place your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. You take a breath and go to a cat stretch. Really bring the hips forward, lean on your hands, and go to a poodle. You lift your chest, you separate your buttock, think chest forward, shoulders towards the lower back. And belly button pulled in, so you round yourself, you look in, and go to a poodle. And once more round yourself. And back. If you use the breathing with the movement, you'll get more benefit. So you breathe in, with exhalation, empty your lungs. As you pull the belly button towards your lower back, and come back to a poodle. Once more, round yourself, and come back. We're going to continue the warm-up on your back. So I want you to lay down and place your feet under your knees and your long arms along your body. Really feel the elongation here. Push the feet on the ground. So you take a breath and lift the trunk up. Really try to stretch in the front of the thighs, of the hips, Knees are going towards the toes, and bone for bone, you go back down. You take a breath. Really peel the spine up on the way up and on the way back. Make sure that you feel the lower back on the ground, the middle back on the ground, till you finish your movement. So it's not like one piece that's coming up. So now I'm bringing the tailbone towards the ceiling. I'm still feeling the lower back on the ground. Now I feel the back ribs on the ground, and now I go to my bridge. Reach with the fingers, reach with the knees forward, and now bone for bone. Roll back down, engage the abdominal in the movement. We do one more. And you take a breath, and you come up. Stay here, people. Bring the arms above your shoulders, and stretch all the way. Reach, reach, enjoy the stretch. I'm reaching with my fingers and I'm thinking somebody's pulling my knees forward. Maybe you can lift the hips higher. All toes you press to the floor, especially the big toe. It will keep your knees in check. Pull the navel in, front ribs to the back ribs. Stay here. Bring long arms along your body and bone for bone, you roll back down. Okay, we're going to continue. Let me see. Yeah, we're going to continue with the Dynabend. So, take the Dynabend, fold it in two, like you have a stick in your hand, right? And you're going to hold it about the width of your shoulders. Sit. And again, you can do all this workout without any props. Bring long arms here. You hold the Dynabend here. Make sure it's not loose, that you have tension here. You take a breath, feet on the floor, and you roll down and come back up, find your straight back. Now, try to create a little tension on the Dynabend, so we're already working the upper back. You take a breath and really separate the Dynabend a little bit and come back. I don't know if the strength of your Dynabend, but it doesn't matter. It should be strong now, so it shouldn't be a situation that you can really separate it. It should be quite stiff. If it's too light, you can bend it, you can fold it in 4 pieces and come back. Once more, you stay here. So imagine it's like I'm separating the Dynabend a little bit. Mine is too strong, so that's all I can do. It's not much. I'm bringing it to one side and come back. And then I release the tension. You take a breath. You go to the other side, increase the tension on the Dynabend and come back, release. You take a breath, go to one side and come back. You take a breath, go to the other side, create a tension and come back. Go to the first side and create tension and come back. Go to the second side. You create tension, come back and come to seated position. Now I will ask you to open the Dynabend so it will be quite easy for you to create a bigger movement. Again, hold the Dynabend shoulder width and you roll down. Now, as we go to the first side, only the outside arms moving away and come back for 3 times. Out, last time, and come center. You take a breath. Go to the other side. Outside arm, shoulders away from the ears. Pull the belly button towards the lower back. Come center. One more set. You go to the first side. And you stretch and back. And open and back. Both arms are long and strong. You go to the other side. And out. Bring it in. And out. See the shoulder blade is going away or opening. Come back. And now go to a straight back and find the straight back. You still have a tension on the Dynabend. From here, stretch all the way forward and come back, find your straight back. You take a breath. Now point the toes and reach forward and come back. Once more, flex, push the heels forward. And now if you can, place the Dynabend on the ball of your feet and use it to create a bigger stretch. Now, if you're able to do that, pull the elbows back. So I'm creating a flat back. The shoulders are going back, chest forward, head one line with the tail, and now round yourself. And once more, go to a flat back, front rib to the back ribs, and back. Make sure that the elbows are not going so much to the side, but more towards your ribs. And back, once more. And now we stay here, people, and pause, and open. I have a straight back, front rib to the back ribs, belly button towards your lower back, and up, and over. Working the upper back. Last time, and release. Okay, take the Dynabend, still open. Oh, mine is short. Okay, still open. And you can sit in a clear max seat or in a butterfly or diamond shape and bring the Dynaband wider than the shoulders, above your head. So it's like a V shape. From here, you bring the Dynaband to the upper back. And with control, bring it back. You take a breath and it goes down. Now make sure that the head is not coming forward. Maybe I'll go this way. And bring it to the top of your head and back. And stretch and back. We're going to do one more time. And as you notice, my fingers are elongation of the arms. One more. And come back. We're going to continue by bringing the Dynaband to the top of your chest, just above your burst and back. Just under the collarbone, or maybe one line with the collarbone, and back. And again, pay attention that you're not straining your wrist. The arms are one line with the rest of your fingers, are one line with the rest of the arms. And out, and back, and out, and back. Last time, and stretch forward. We're going to combine the two movements. What you want to pay attention that the head does not move. Bring the arms here. If it's too tight, you pull the Dynaband a little wider. And bring the Dynaband to the top of your upper back. And from here, bring it to the front of the collarbone. And lift and stretch. And lift, try not to, make sure the head is not going forward. So I hope you create enough space in your shoulders to make sure that you bring the arms behind you. If this is not the case, ease the tension on the Dynaband. Last time, and now put the Dynaband here and rotate the shoulders. Back, 3 times, reverse, also 3 times, and release. Now we'll continue with the upper body. So I would like you, you can either take the balls or water bottle. Okay, you're going to take one ball. You place your left hand on the ground. You bring the ball out. We're going to work the shoulders, the arms, and the upper body as promised before. So from here, the ball is there. I'm bringing the elbow towards my talia. And up, and down, and up. These arms is supporting me. You can lean a little bit towards the supporting arm. And up, and out. Get a full stretch. One more. And now we're changing. The elbows are going back and up. Make sure you're not taking the body as the elbows go back and up and back and up and back and up. Pull the navel in and up and back and up. Last time, and now you bring the arms back and rotate. So we take working on the triceps and come up. So now the ball is facing the ceiling and come up and reach behind you and come up. Make sure the shoulder is away from the ear and come up and reach away. If it's too much, you can always do it with no weights whatsoever. You just work your own muscle and up and back. And last time, and come back. We're going to go to the other arm. Place this hand here. You lift, bring the elbow to the waistline and up. And do it. So now the elbow is not going back, it's going to the side of my waistline. And lift, and lower, and lift, and lower. Pull the navel in, and lower, and lift, and now the elbows are going back and up, like you're pulling something. And now you have resistance, so it's maybe easier to imagine. And up, and pull. Try not to lift the shoulder with the pull of the elbow back, and up, and up, and up, and up, and up. Now we continue with the triceps. So here, and rotate, and bring up, and rotate. Try not to rush it. You bring the elbow behind you, you rotate, stretch, lengthen the arm, and come back. You should feel the working of the triceps. If your elbows is locked, that's when you work the triceps. And back, and up, and back, and back, and up. Last time, and come back. Okay, put the ball away. We're going back to the Dynabend. So I would like you to take the Dynabend again, place it on the ball of your feet, and hold it about knee height. Elongate your spine. So think that, make sure that you have a little resistance, that you have enough resistance, that it's not totally loose. Push the heels forward, and now half roll down, roll back, and find your straight back. Once more, and roll back. Try not to bend the elbows. Now listen, we roll back, and elbows back, working the upper back again. I'm going to show you, you stay here if you can. I'm going to show you an option. If it's too difficult, stay in this position. You're just working the same muscles. The only benefit here that you're also working the abdominal and the core. Legs are heavy on the ground, and up. Again, make sure the elbows are going straight behind you. They're not flaring out. Last time, and come back. Now I'm giving myself a little more leverage here, so I have a longer Dynabend. And now the elbows are going up and come forward, and up and forward, straight back and forward. Really bring the shoulder blades toward each other. It's very important to develop the muscles on the upper back for better posture, less neck problem, and back, and up, and back, and up, and back, and up, and back. Last time, and come back and stretch forward. Just keep putting a Dynabend here for a second. We continue with some stretching. So, as long as we're here, I want you to go all the way forward for the roll up, and now we're rolling down. Roll back down, the arms are going back, strong legs. Bring the arms forward, chin to your chest, and roll forward, elongate the talia, and roll back down. And the arms are going back. Bring the arms forward, and reach forward, reach. And go back down. And the arms are going back. And bring the arms forward, and reach. We'll do it one more. And the arms are going back. Bring the arms forward and reach. And stay here. Take your Dynabend again and place it only on the ball of the right foot. You're going to lay down and take the leg with you. Press the left leg on the ground and pull the right knee, the elbows are anchored on the floor. You bring the knee to your chest. From here, push the leg away and bring in and push away. Now, it seems quite easy and it's not so challenging. However, I want you to push the lower back on the ground. The arms are not moving. It's only the leg. Bring it as close to your chest as possible from the strength of the abdominal. And up and in and out. Last time, you stay here. Elongate the leg. The elbows are still anchored. Actually, sorry, I'll make some room here. Take the Dynabend both ends with your right hand. You anchor it on the floor. And leg circle. Flex the feet and go for leg circle. Again, people, elbows is glued to the ground. and up, and up. The working leg is externally rotated. Last time, find your center, reverse, and up, and up, and up, and up, and up, and up. Last time, stay here. Before we go to the other side, I will ask you to put the left foot in the Dynabend. Both elbows on the ground. You bring both knees to you. Try not to separate the knees and push the legs away. If this is too difficult, lift your head and your chest. Laying down is more challenging for the lower back, for the abdominals. I want you to press the lower back to the ground. And in, if you can, bring the legs lower. Depends on your lower back. If you feel pain, or if it's not available for you, bring the legs a little higher. And up. Keep them pressed together. Last time. And now, take the right leg on the floor. You take the and stay here and only pull the right knee, the left knee to your chest and push away. Now let's try to bring the leg a little lower, almost scraping above the floor. You push the lower back to the ground. As you notice, try not to move the arms at all, or the hands, and out, and pull. The right leg is pressed towards the floor, and up, and back. Last time, you bring the leg up. Both ends of the Dynabend, your left hand, left elbows on the ground, externally rotating the left leg, and rotate inside, and up, and up, and up, and up, and up, and up. Last time, reverse the circle, and out, and out, and out. Really press the left elbows on the ground so you don't get arm work or working the legs. Last time, again, right leg in your Dynabend. Place the elbows on the ground. Lift your head and your chest. Flex the feet. You bring the legs as low as possible. Hold it, and with control, bring it back. So, you take a breath. Really push the heels away and back. Scoop the navel. Remember, you bring the hip bones to your navel, navel to your chest, chest to the back ribs, and come back. And lower. And come back. You take a breath as you lower. You exhale as you bring it back. And you lower. And bring it back. Last time. And lower. And bring it back and hug your knees. Take the Dynabends away. Come to seated position. Okay, by itself you come up with this Dynabend. And we're going to roll a little bit. So, place your heels together, open the knees, take the ankles, and round the spine. The head is going towards your chest. You take a breath, you roll back, and come back. You take a breath, roll back, and come back. I don't want to flash you here. So, you roll back, and come back. You take a breath. The hips are going, and the chest is following. Try not to work with the head. The chin is staying towards your chest, like you have an orange or an apple under your chin. And back. Last time, and come back. Okay. From here, people, we're going to a spine stretch forward without the Dynabend. So, stay here. In the meantime, I take some water. Okay, flex your feet, find your straight back. Bring the arms forward. You take a breath. With the exhalation, round the spine. Bring the fingers to the floor. Think that the head is going to the floor. Elongate the talia and find your straight back. You take a breath. And with the exhalation, you go forward and come back. You take a breath and exhale as you go forward. The legs are active. You push the heels forward. One more. You take a breath and reach forward and come back. Now take the Dynabend, fold it in two. So again, fold it in two so you have quite a resistance. Hold it shoulder width. You take a breath, push the heels forward and reach forward. Now listen, as I'm here, try to separate it, even if nothing much happens. So really try to separate the shoulder, think that you're making, you're pulling the Dynabend on both sides and come back. Make sure that it's not so light that you're flying all over the place. You take a breath and reach forward and separate, hold the separation, work the upper back and come back. You take a breath and forward and separate the Dynabend and come back. Now open the Dynabend. So now you should have a lot of movement. You take a breath, you go forward, and now I want you to bring one arm behind you, bring it with control forward, stay. The other arm's behind you, with control, bring it back and find your straight back. You take a breath and reach forward. Right arm is going behind, try not to lift the shoulders. Both arms are really long and come back. You take a breath, go to the other side and come back, find your straight back. One more with a twist. So we are going to twist a little bit. You take a breath, you roll forward. Now you twist to the right side so the left arm, hand is only one line with the right foot. And reach, really stretch so you have long arms, bring it back and come back. You go to the other side. So you go forward, twist and reach with the left arm, bring it back, find your center, straight up. Once more, you reach forward, rotate to the right side. Right arms is going behind you, just behind your body without lifting the shoulders. Bring it back, come to the center and go back. You take a breath, you stretch forward. You go to the left side. The left arm is going behind you. Bring it back, go to the center and come to a straight back. Before we continue again, a stretch. So place your hands behind you. Not too close, a little bit, there is a distance here, and stretch, bring the chest forward because we work so much the upper back. Now you want to stretch the front of the chest and back. Now if you want, you can stay here or go to a plank, reach, so you also stretch the hips, push the arms away, contract the glutes and come back. Choose what form you would like to do the third repetition and come up, reach, push the arms away if you're here and really lift the chest and come back. Okay people, we're going to continue on your side. So we're going to take the Dynabend. I'm going on my left side, my Dynabend will be on my right foot. Okay, you're going to lay down on your elbows, so I'm propped on my elbows, elbow under your shoulder, and the Dynabend is only on the right foot. Now, make sure that you have enough tension here. You bring the Dynabend forward and behind. Now listen, and forward. As the legs go back, don't go with the arms back. Keep the tension so you get more glute work. And forward, and back. And forward, and back, and forward. The leg is one line with your hip, and back, and forward, and back. My elbows are almost one line with the talia, and up, and back. And now listen, as the leg stays there, we're going to work the bicep. You bring the arm to the shoulders and back. and up and stretch, and up and stretch. Try not to sink in the lower side of your trunk, and up. Last time, and now we're going to combine. You bring it forward. As the legs go back, you give me a bicep curl, and the arms go, the legs go forward, and up and back. The legs go forward and back, up. Really create tension on this Dynabend with the upper leg. And up. Once more. Now you stay here. Loosen the Dynabend. Take it away. Go lay down totally. Externally rotate the right leg. And you lift it up and lower with control. Lift and lower. Both legs are long. You pull, you contract the talia, almost you think the lower talia doesn't touch the floor. And up, and back, and up. Both legs are long, and up, and up. Last time you stay here and go for circle. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring the leg a little bit forward to get a little release in the hip. And go back without the Dynabend for a minute. Go back on your elbow. Your right foot is locked under the left foot. We're going to the side bend. From here, you either can go, we start here, you can stay on the lower knee or go to a full plank. Stay here. You rotate inside and come back. And rotate and open the chest and in. Or you can put the knee on the ground, whatever your level is. And out and in. And open the chest, look up. Last time, you stay here, lift the hips higher, stay, smile, and go back down. Okay, we're going to the other side. So, put the Dynabend over in your left ball of your foot. You're going to lay down on your right side, leaning on your elbow. Okay. Okay, flex the upper leg. The elbow is not near my waistline. You bring the leg forward and back. Make sure that the leg doesn't go down. You want to keep one line with the leg, like you're going over a surface of a table. And 4, and back. When you bring the leg back, make sure that you pull the belly button towards the talia and you create contraction in the glutes. And back, and 4, and back, and 4, and back. Last time, you stay with the leg there, bicep curl. You bring the Dynabend to your shoulders and back. And in, make sure that the only part that moves is from the elbow to the wrist. It's not the whole arm. My elbow is pressing my side of the waistline. And up, and in, and out. Last time, we're combining. You bring the leg forward. As the leg is back, give me a bicep curl. And legs go forward. And bicep curl. And leg go forward. Behind, bicep curl. Make sure that you're also working the glutes. So we're working a lot of body parts in the same time. And up. And 4. And up. Last time. And up. And I think that's what we did. And bring, take the Dynabend away. Let me just